morning. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are well. Health-wise, I hope you slept well. Cheers to coffee. Good morning to everyone in the chat room. Anyone that's going to see this later as well. Rocco, trophy goes to you, darling. I always wonder if Rocco ever sleeps, but I know he does. But good morning to all of you. I hope you had a good weekend. Weekends are always busy, but I am glad that I got to spend a few hours on Dennis's show, Mr. Marathon himself. Talk about somebody I'm convinced never sleeps. Mr. King of Cups. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Shirley Q. Welcome, welcome. Taria, our Nadia's in here. Let's see. Who we got? Miss K. Hi, honey. Good morning, Ross. Mary Jean. Good morning, good morning. Been putting ginger in your coffee. Ginger's good for you. It's good for your stomach. Good morning, Kathy. I don't want to miss anybody. Hi, Deb. Good morning, sunshine. All right. Have I got everybody? If I missed you, I apologize. Dragonfly R17's in here. Good morning. All right. So, good morning, Dennis. You got your participation trophy all polished up. All right. Is that spit shined? All right. What, Rocco? Elbow braining tomorrow afternoon? Are you trying to tell me that your brain is in your elbow? I don't know what that means. But I'm tired today, but we're going to get through. Hi, Terry. Thank you for that, honey. I'm glad you said that you're TJ, but it didn't matter to me, darling. I love y'all. Draining. Okay. Elbow draining tomorrow. Okay. All right, sausage fingers. It's going to be one of them days again. I got you. That's all right. Terry can be TJ. Maybe Terry's admitting there's multiple personalities involved. I only have 149. It's okay. All right. So we have a Buy Me the Coffee this morning. It's from our King of Cups. So we'll do his book. Go ahead and start putting your questions in, guys. All the oracles are pulled. And let's get to it. Oh, by the way, Russ, thank you for the video you emailed to me. Quite intriguing. I don't want to miss anybody, but my mods are fabulous. So, okay, well, let's get going. Nadia, you're so funny. Participation award equals millennial entitlement. Well, okay. I'm not disagreeing with you. But when it comes to Dennis, if you need to go to sleep, honey, you've probably been up all night. When it comes to Dennis and the millennial, which millennial are we talking about? He's only been around for all of them, but someone sent a question. And thank you, Dennis, for being so gracious and kind, answering all my questions and all the rest of them. We had quite a nice little group in your show the other day. All right. So let's get started with Dennis's question. I'm using our fancy blue Rider Waite today. We haven't used it for a while, so I pulled those out and got a good cleansing. All right. Dennis asked, When we move into 5D, will we be able to access more than 80% of our brain? Oh, that's a scary thought. All right. We'll do yes or no and see what Spirit wants to add to it. All right. All right. I see you, Rocco. Let me star you. All right. Rocco gets a star because he's special. All right. So, Dennis, are we going to be able to access more than 80% of our brain? What do they tell us now? We barely hit 10%. I'm not trying to sound nasty and ugly, but I think some people out there barely get to 1%, but I'm just saying. I am trying to train myself to realize that my mic is a little more sensitive than I thought when it comes to these cards, so I will try. It sounds like I'm slamming my cards. I'm really not. I think that's funny. Technically, you can access more of it now. We just don't do it. Wow. The answer is yes, Dennis. Okay. So this is when we transition. Okay. Two of Wands is the transition. When we go from one Gaia to the other, if that makes sense. We will be able to do that because there's your victory and completion. So yes, we will. Absolutely. And that's a 10. So it makes me want to lean more towards we'll be able to access everything. Everything will be downloaded. So they gave me a little bit more to the story. Means they put boundaries on us with the Queen of Cups. They carefully hoodwinked us and caused confusion, illusion. You can do this now. We just haven't quite zoned into how to do it. So the more we ascend and the better our frequency gets, even here, we are accessing more of our brain power even here, but absolute completion and victory when we transition completely. Yeah, and ascend. Absolutely. Okay. All right. I'm starring them, and I know that Rocco's probably sending them to me. But Dennis, I hope that helps, darling. Okay. Got you, Rocco. Thank you. Okay. It's the same ones I've starred, so thank you. All right. All right. So let's go up here to where we started, and I think Rocco had the first one, and if anybody put one in there before that, I apologize. You just tell me. All right, so here's our Rocco. Will we be tested in the coming weeks? Faith, family, etc. Ooh, aren't we all ready, sweetheart? All right, but I understand that I get the feeling that more so. I mean, we're doing it now, but even more so. I think there's a lot coming this summer. Summer of heat. Well, let's see what Spirit says. Oh, Dennis, I wanted to tell you when I asked you on your show the other day about should I tell my extended family that I'm moving, and the pendulum said no, and I said I didn't want to. I told that to Lee, and he goes, well, I'm going to tell them anyway, but thanks, Dennis. But he had a question on our show Friday night, and somehow I did not even see him in the chat room. Hubby went invisible. I don't remember seeing him at all. All right. Are we going to be tested even more in the weeks to come? Faith, family, basically our earthbound things that keep us grounded. Unfortunately, some of those things are 3D, but let's see. Wow. Okay. So I did a 3 card, and I'm going to show you these first, and then they said, I want you to pull more, but these are flat out answer. Yes. There's a reason behind it. Let me take this off. All right. So we have 2 major arcana cards in this. That's a huge yes. The first card is the Judgment. Okay. Judgment is, well, it's a actual judgment. People are going to judge you for maybe the way you're acting or not reacting to certain things in the world, and they can't figure out why. But it's also to let you know that you're being called to a higher level. As we ascend, people are going to get fed up with us, whether they're NPCs or just not there yet. We are being called to ascend to a higher level, and it's going to get extremely frustrating. But some great advice. Stay sovereign and independent on knowing who you are when your manifestations are starting to come in, and you turn down the dial even more on the 3D. People are going to think you're just a big snob. Well, we know you are, Rocco, but I'm just teasing. Yeah, the 3rd card is the Tower card. A lot of those relationships that you have, whether it's maybe with a church or faith-based people, man-made faith-based things, okay, or family members will just flat out say, nope, there's going to be a lot of chaos in your relationships. Stay strong, sweet darling. Okay. All right. Some of this, I pulled 3 more. The 8 of Cups is a prime example of what that means. That means walking away to a fresh new start, leaving the things, cups are about emotions, leaving the things behind that do not serve you any purpose for your emotions or your well-being. Walk away from it. So once again, if you have to say a few goodbyes, try to do it as peacefully as you can to keep the frequency up, because they're trying to get you to bring the frequency down back to them. The Hierophant, he can mean chaos, but he's also about your spiritual life. It can get very chaotic. So when you do this, now this is a 5. 5s mean that they're short-lived, okay? Be very strategic of how you do this, for the simple fact that we don't want to lower the frequency and vibrations. Nobody has to be mean, nasty, and ugly like Jen, okay? And go tell people where to stick it. I know, stop it. But be very strategic and say, you know what? This is not working for me. Love you. Wish you the best. Bye-bye. So, Rocco, hope that helps, sweetheart. All right. Let me go to the next one. Let me unstar Rocco. You just lost your star, Rocco. It's all right. I giveth and I taketh away. All right. All right, Mary Jane. What we got, honey? Is Jamie Foxx going to make an announcement on the damages he got from the you-know-what? You are correct. And to translate the you-know-what, it's the you-know-what, okay? It's to my understanding that he is officially paralyzed and blind because of it. And that he didn't want to do it to begin with, but due to a movie that he was doing, it was required. I would have just said, well, you know what I would have said, but you know what I mean. So is he going to make an announcement? And yes, Spriggy is in here somewhere. We've had a few, I guess, spotlight people, I guess if you call them celebrities or whatever, come out with really horrible things happen to them, and they're witnessing. They're not immune to stuff, you know what I mean? All right, so we want to know if Jamie's going to come out with an announcement Yeah, Mary Jane, absolutely. He's going to, he's absolutely going to do this. Okay. So this tells what he's going to basically say. He's going to say, Dennis is right about everything. No. King of Cups means he's going to finally put his foot down and set some boundaries. He's going to come out with, he's going to be very emotional about this, okay? But he's going to stand his ground, put boundaries around, and warn about the actual physical deaths to stay away from it, and that he has changed his mind because it's about bringing change. And then the final card on that is the Five of Pentacles. Stay away from it. I will never do that again. Look what it has done to me. Okay. So Mary Jane, he's going to be very passionate about, wow, secrets to be revealed, that these things, the truth behind those things, if that makes sense. Yep. Wow. It also shows him at rest in that picture. Okay. Well, one final card on that, the Star card. Absolutely. It's about finding balance and understanding that I think he's being guided not only by his star family, but a galactic message. I think that if he's a good guy, I don't know, I've never pulled cards on him, but I think he's going to be used as a platform. A base card on that is the White Hat card. There's the Lee card, the Knight of Swords, charging forward full force with truth. Yep. I said, pull one more. The Ace of Cups. This also magnifies that he's going to be extremely emotional when he does. Okay. So Mary Jean, hope that helps, darling. All right. So let me keep on moving down. And I think, let me see. I got a notification. Okay. It just says someone bought a coffee. It's someone. Uh-oh. It's someone mysterious. Someone. I've asked before, but the timelines have changed. Is the 3 days of darkness back in play in the upcoming months? Oh. Well, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I think there's multiple days of darkness at different times. Okay. Let's do that one, and then we're going to go down to Russ's question. Okay. Timelines have changed. Yeah. Well, just for the simple fact of 3 days of darkness, we do believe that 3 days happened before, but if timelines are going back and forth, we're going to be doing it again, just at a different level. Okay. The 3 days of darkness back in play. Now, please understand, 3 days of darkness is not meant to be a negative thing for us. You cannot get that stuck in your head. You don't need to worry, okay? That's not helping things. 3 days of darkness is more to help wake people up. It comes in many different forms. Could it be physical blackout or something? Yeah. You're not going to die. I know a few teenagers that think they might, but it's okay. So we are asking, is the 3 days of darkness back in play in the upcoming months? Oh. That's a huge yes. Okay. Now, I read it just like it showed me. The Emperor. This is a Mr. T card. I think when he comes back, this is going to be a major thing during the 3 days of darkness. They may shut everything down. Well, we were warned about that if they announce what really happened with all that, because the next card is Justice. about that stolen event kind of thing. It will wrap up very quickly. 10 of Wands. That burden is going to be over with. So I'm thinking that the truth is going to come out. It may trigger that 3 days of darkness. Okay. The 2 of Wands is back in here. That means keep your eye on the ball. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Do not let it discourage you, okay? It's okay. Be passionate about a new beginning because it's coming. Your base card is the Ace of Swords. Absolutely. And then the Strength card. It is going to be to strengthen us, so do not get discouraged, okay? But yes, it is in play. All right. All righty. Let's see. See what you got, Rocco. Okay. All right. So I have one. Russ sent me that one. There. Let's get this one done, and then I'll keep scrolling. And then I'll try to get caught up with you. All right. Russ wants to know, will quantum healing medbeds make childbirth a breeze for women? Well, Lord Jesus, they're a little late for me. Now, from what I've understood, now this is just me studying in my opinion, and we all know that doesn't matter, but I don't think it was ever meant to be a painful experience. That's just my opinion from what I've studied. But it's a 3D concept that it's a painful thing. But good question, Russ. Quantum healing medbeds make childbirth a breeze. Sounds like my family's moving furniture upstairs. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're partying. I didn't get an invitation. That's a busy card today. Wow, there she is herself. Yeah. All right, Russ, the answer is yes. Let me take this off. This guy just wants to be in every reading today. So yeah, this is, like I said, it's 1 foot in and 1 foot out, looking at a whole new world and way of looking at things and being passionate about a new beginning. Baby drippy drop page. It's going to be revealed that it never was supposed to be painful. Okay. So you're going to find out information that they literally called it labor work for a reason. This is just to keep you enslaved as well. But yeah, they have manifested that technology that this lady herself represents creation, and she's the mama. That's the empress. That women are meant to do this more peacefully. Okay, that it's supposed to be a beautiful show of creation and celebration. I'm not saying it's not a celebration, but you gotta do a whole lot of work to get to be the mama, if that makes sense. Yes, this technology is already here. Yep. Yep. Okay. We're going to walk away from that concept of hard hospital labors. Don't be surprised if medbeds don't end up in our private homes and make it easier. People are going back to home birthing. Okay. So Russ, I hope that manifests or resonates with you. I was reading this card. That's why I said manifest. Okay. The Magician. This is an ascension of manifestation. So yeah, definitely. So all you mamas out there, if you're still having babies, that's a good sign. That's cool. All right. All right. There's hubby. Hi, hubby. What? Dennis, you got tears on your pillow. What? Don't cry. Stop it. 6.2 earthquake in Japan. Wow. Rocco, or your doggy's giving you a hard time. All right, I'm just catching up with you in the chat. I know Russ has another one down there somewhere because Rocco sent it to me. Dennis, you go to sleep, honey. Get some rest. I agree, Rocco. I know you're probably talking about Jamie Foxx, but it is all 3D, but people need to hear these things. Was that the real Jamie Foxx? That's a good question. Maybe we should just pull to see if is that the real one or he's just being used. Yeah. There's the other one that Russ had. Okay, let me star that one. Well, let's ask real quick if that's the real Jamie Foxx or not. Now, if he's negative, it makes me wonder if they've taken him out of the spotlight for that reason because he's been dealt with, if you know what I mean. But let's just see. That is not him. That is not him. What you see is an illusion. That is not him. It's the trickster. Nope. They manifested a new one. And he agreed to do it. You're looking at a clone. That's a clone card. That is not him. Wow. I think he's been dealt with. There's the inner conflict and turmoil. Yep. Okay. Your base card on that's fear of the unknown. Not knowing which one it is. Well, that's all deep state crap. I said, so this is a clone, Ace of Wands. Yes. So that's, it's not even 2.0. They could probably have 6.0s at this point. I don't know how many clones they do, but one for everything. Okay. And here's the next one from Russ. Will Marissa and I raise our family in a huge log cabin currently owned by Mr. Dens? Oh. Okay. No. I don't get that you will. No, you're going to create and manifest your own. You're going to do this independently. You're not going to own somebody else. You're not going to raise a family. I'm asking about the log cabin, not that you and Marissa aren't going to be together. No, you're going to do that by yourself. Yeah. So right now, that's a distraction to you. Okay. This is like a daydreamer card. Don't. Tower says no. No. Get that out of your head. Okay. Change your thought process. It's about bringing change. You're going to do your own. The Hangman, as you come into enlightenment, you're going to be able to manifest whatever you want. You're in limbo right now. But don't think that you're gonna, break the chains of that thought process. That's the devil. You're gonna do your own thing, honey. Not to worry. Let's see what your base card is. Yeah, Queen of Swords. No, you're gonna balance out your own place. You are independent of anyone else's home. You're supposed to manifest something different. So if that doesn't resonate with you, I apologize, but Spirit said no. You make your own thing. Okay. All right. So let me take this one off. Terry, and you and your jokes, you tickle me. All right. If men could get pregnant, we would have gone extinct for sure. Well, Lee was telling me an article came out of California the other day that they're actually trying to pass a bill into law. But the reason that men cannot get pregnant is because they're just infertile. And now they want to force insurance companies to pay for their surrogacy. You cannot make this stuff up. No joke. All right, Russ, I see your next one. Rocco sent it to me. Rocco's dancing on the ceiling. All right. Aren't we all equal? Depends on what you mean, Terry. I don't think that we're all equal. Not in that. I think we're all unique. We're equally unique. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but equal as in we're all entitled to happiness and a better life. Of course we are. We just get to it at different levels. And NPCs, I'm sorry, somebody with a soul outranks an NPC any day. Now that's my opinion. That may sound hateful, but all right. What else is Ruck sending me? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go find it. I'll star it. I didn't even see that one, Rocket. Thank you. Y'all know these algorithms mess with us. What? Okay. I know I'm going to star this one because she's pretty much saying the same thing, and it's just the other one was capitalized, which is fine. I appreciate it, but she's saying the same thing. I just don't see it in the repeat. I told y'all this. These algorithms. All right. This is Russ's next question. Does it sadden Yeshua that we kneel to him and don't see him as an equal? Okay. Good morning, Sister Renee. She just texted. She said, hi, everyone. More light rain today in California. Almost every day is really cloudy, which is not normal. Are all these bills really going to pass and be real, like no more gas stoves, etc.? Honey, you're watching a movie. Gas is still very high, and the roads and highways are crowded with cars. Yeah. Okay, well, good morning, Renee, and we'll get to that. Okay, Rocco. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's do Russ's Yeshua question. Does it sadden Yeshua that we kneel to him and don't see him as an equal? Got a nosy little kitty in here. Wow. I don't know if saddened is the right word. I don't think saddened is. I think he just wants people to wake up. Um, it's about truth. He's not angry because or sad because the card that I got that represents that is here. The first card is judgment. He just wants to get your attention to realize, you know, lies are lies, man-made stuff. He's just trying to get your attention, okay? It's not about judgment. It's about temperance, being patient. Find your inner spiritual balance. Balance it out, okay? I don't think he gets angry. I think he just wants you to set boundaries and stop listening to the 3D crap. Just know who he is and balance it out with your spirituality. Great advice from Yeshua. Thank you. Stop worrying about it. As you learn the truth, don't feel bad about it. Just understand, say thank you, and start a new path. And the card I just pulled said that. Page of Wands. Start a new, fresh beginning. Don't worry about it. Why lay around and feel guilty about it? And just say, oops. The whole point is that you allow yourself to get enlightened, okay? Your base card on that is a beautiful collective card. Just realize we're all part of the same big collective family, including Yeshua. And, you know, they've lied to us and we're waking up. Okay, they said one more Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the whole situation is going to flip upside down anyway. Our enlightenment, we realize that. And when you meet Yeshua, I don't know how many times I've walked with him when I crossed over. I never bowed to him. I just gave him a hug. It's just the way it was. So don't feel bad about it. You should not feel guilty. The reason that you're made to feel guilty is that 3D concept to keep you down, that you do something wrong and you should be judged all the time. No. And if that's what Terry was talking about, equal, yeah, including Yeshua. So if that's what you meant, Terry, yeah. All right. Hi, Starseed Soul Sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I know we got a Rocco question here. Rocco, I have stuff to do all the time. You don't have to stop question. Let's give it a few more minutes. I do want to do your oracles. Let's go to, how about stop questions in 10 minutes? Let's see how far we can get in 10 minutes. It is, Monday's always busy around here, but, well, I'm always busy, but I don't want to leave you too soon. Let's go 10 more minutes, and then we'll close questions. I'll finish out all the ones that are listed, and then we'll have time to do your oracles. And by the way, I wanted to tell you guys something. When I'm going to pull this off just for a second. I've got you started. I won't lose it, Rocco. When I put this thumbnail up for today's show, I also, if many of you haven't seen it yet, just because if it doesn't show up in your feed because of algorithm issues, if you go to, if you're on YouTube, go to my community section. There is a poll up there that you guys can take. And I gave 4 suggestions of topics that could be the next roundtable. Now, ultimately, the ones that are the 4 of us that do the roundtable will ultimately decide based on available material and how busy we get. And it's too close to do it this Wednesday, but next Wednesday I would like to pick up another roundtable if Dennis and Jay and Nadia are okay with that. You guys take a vote on what topic you want. There's 4 of them up. One is Toth and the Emerald Tablets, Tartaria, which Tartaria is winning right now last time I checked, Middle Earth, and then the Missing Years of Jesus. And Nadia, by the way, I did get that video this morning of Billy, and I've seen that. Absolutely. But if you want to go to the community page and have a voice in the vote, we'll see where the energy takes us. And if that's whatever you guys want to do, I'll talk it over with the roundtable crew. Okay. But Wednesday will probably just be a regular show. I thought about going into more past lives if they want to, but I don't know. Something's just not sitting right with me on that one. So right now, Wednesday show is just a normal show. But I guess I need to be quiet and get on with it. All right. All righty. So let's pop Rocco's back up here. I feel I broke the chains and defeated or fought the devil. Is this true? I feel it. Did you whoop somebody's rear end, Rocco? Were you kung fu fighting? Well, let's see. Kung fu fighting. Remember that song? Tell you what, my family and we all sat around the other night watching Avatar: The Way of the Water. It probably took us 6 hours to watch a more than 3 hour movie just because of the littles and everything. We got busy, but heck of a movie and a whole lot of truth. A whole lot of truth. So if you haven't seen it, if it's your thing, I mean, don't you do you, boo, whatever. You don't want to, but it is a very good movie. And of course, they left it wide open to do more. You know how they got to tell you. Got to expose truth. All right, Rocco. Did you whoop the devil's butt? I don't doubt it. Darling. Okay. Well, you certainly made progress. I think you took a huge step. I think you broke through some chains. I don't mean he's done messing with you yet, darling. Of course, you probably know that. All right, let me take this off. All right. Now, when you did this is a dumb question because you're like me. You probably feel like you had the crap beat out of you because that's that card and that's what that represents. Beat down, tired, worn out. He tried to do you in and you said, I don't think so. Yeah. Nope. You held your ground. You held your ground. You absolutely did. But you got a little bit more work to do. Okay. I know. Bearer of the bad news. Thanks a lot, Jen. You just have a little bit more work to do. Okay. The Empress just means you are gaining your independence and sovereignty. Okay. Of your abundance and being free. Okay. Ruling and leading. But the reason that you may have some more work is because the devil's always going to try to come in and trick you and hoodwink you. So you may have a little bit more work to do. The more you ascend, the stronger he's going to come back and try to stop you. But what you do need to understand is you made great progress. What you did do made you so much stronger, more aware, and what you went through helped you move and advance into your ascension. That's moving out of troubled waters. So you came out of kind of like a stagnant position. You moved on. But I think that he's probably going to come back. This kind of represents him, which is the Four of Pentacles, but it represents you as well. He's going to hold on for dear life, but this shows that you have a firm foundation and firm footing and grip on it, okay? He's going to hold on to you for dear life because you're important. I know. Thank you. Your higher self. We got this. Yeah, you got this. I said, will you defeat completely soon? And I got the Ace of Swords. Keep speaking your truth, and remember that crown, that wreath at the top is complete victory. You will. You will. You made great progress and are no longer stagnant in a position, but you got a little bit more work to do if he comes back around. Don't let him trick you. All right? Base card on that's the Fool card. Keep your faith. Keep your faith. We're going to be all right. Send him to our JoJo. She'll throw him off the cliff. All right. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. So we've got... Oh, I don't want to forget Renee. Okay. So I have a Nadia question. And I have Jan. Let me go do Renee, so I don't want to forget her. She did it in a text. So she basically wants to know of all these crazy bills, you know, about the man getting pregnant and all that kind of stuff, and that gas stoves are going to be outlawed, and she wants to know if those bills are actually going to come to fruition. I know my opinion doesn't count, but I just think it's part of the movie to wake people up of the kind of control that they want. You know, there's a reason they call it the NWO, meaning New World Order. Spell it backwards. You ever thought about that? Spell it backwards. There's a question in the chat. Okay, Rocco. Thank you, honey. Yeah. Spell NWO backwards. That's their plan. All right. Renee, let's see if these bills are going to pass. And if we get hoodwinked and illusion cards, it tells us it's a movie. Especially if that little baby Page of Swords comes in here with the drippy drops. All right. All right. I know, Renee, I hate that. She said her husband is he's a general contractor, and he has to follow so many crazy new rules. Number one card that came up first, Renee, is the Magician card. Honey, this is all part of an illusion. He's a trickster. This is all part of the movie. All part of it. It is to balance out. We got two queens in here. Queen of Swords is to bring forth the truth of what they really wanted to do. To get people to balance out and realize, you wanted to make me do what? I'm trying to get you to wake up too. Queen of Cups, set the boundaries and realize, I don't think so. It's trying to get people to realize the government's got too much overreach and we need to set boundaries. We're not going to put up with that crap anymore. Don't worry about your future. This is looking into the future. Be passionate about owning your own future. The Lover's card. It's going to be okay because Nadia's going to make sure it happens. That's her card. The Lovers brings balance. They want to bring out people's passion and desire for balance. Okay? So hold on. It's to bring people together. and a passion and desire to, I don't think so. Okay. So Renee, don't worry about it, honey. They're not going to get away with this stuff. Your base card on that is the Hermit. That's our Abba card. That's God himself. Not going to let it happen. But it's also representing wisdom of the people, wisdom of yourself. Go do a little soul searching when you hear these things and realize you're too sovereign and independent to put up with that crap. And that's what they want people to get through their brains. Okay? Stop running the rat race. She said thank you, and thank you, Nadia. All right. Nadia, you said there was a question in chat from Terry. You sent it to Jay, and he told me to send it to you, and I will send a copy of it. He did send it to me, honey. Let me go back up here. There it is. Because I did not see it in the chat, so I'm just going to read it. So, Terry, here's your question. Oh, no, that's the one I starred. It doesn't look like that, but it says the same thing, basically. Let me go back up here. Here it is. Sorry, Terry. Got distracted. Woke up one morning last week feeling like my shoulder was on fire. I have no idea what happened. Feels like somebody tried to pull my arm out of my socket. What the hell? Still aches today. Well, who are you whooping on? Are you whooping the devil too? Okay. Okay. Yes, Rocco. Agreed. Okay, honey. Thank you. All right, Terry. What world happened to you? Are you just as talented as I am and you can sleep and hurt yourself all at the same time? Maybe you was fighting. Maybe you was doing something in a different density. Never know. We also want to make sure you didn't get attacked. So let's go see what Spirit says. What in the world happened to Terry? Why does her arm hurt? You need to have Nadia send you some good healing stuff. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're whooping on somebody. Somebody trying to take something from you. You got no battle, honey. Let me take this off of here. Okay. First of all, it was a battle. But you won it with a different density family. This tells me you went somewhere else while you were sleeping. Okay, but you won. You won. All right, now this is part of your enlightenment journey. But they also tried to keep you tied up, literally. And that's why they were trying to harm you. I mean, the hangman is basically that. Tied up in limbo, trying to keep you down, but your enlightenment got you through it. Okay. So here's who you're fighting with. A trickster, someone is an illusionist, okay, and a thief. So basically you're fighting the enemy that tries to keep you from your enlightenment, okay? But you are a manifester. The Queen of Pentacles is the master. That's my deb card about manifesting things. Not to worry. All right, so they have some great advice for you. Tread lightly, like when you go to sleep. Make sure that you're completing your meditation and you put boundaries on yourself. And you keep yourself in that spiritual protective bubble, okay? So set boundaries when you go to sleep. Make it a normal routine. Because as we ascend and we go across to other densities. We are in battle. Sometimes other nights are worse than others. Your base card on that, honey, is not to worry about it. You have complete victory. Not to worry. You may even want to get a battle buddy because they showed me the next card. That's making a deal. Soul contract. This is your soul contract and you agreed to do it. But you might want to get a battle buddy. Maybe that's somebody to pray and meditate with you. It could be your higher self. Could be your spirit guides, ascended masters, shamans, whatever you think. So Terry, I believe you were in battle. They're trying to hold you down because they know you're a powerful person. Okay? I hope that resonates, sweet darling. All right. All right, Nadia. Let me go down here and see if I can find it on the screen. There it is. All right. Do we need NPC to continue to work while we receive reevaluation? I'm sure people won't work if they have money. Yes, you are absolutely correct, but let's get Spirit to confirm it. Yeah, if everybody has money, everybody would just quit. And that's not going to make the world keep turning, if that makes sense. Well, if it turns, I use that term loosely. But, yeah, less than 1% of the world's population are even going to do the RV. Normal NPCs will continue to do the daily jobs while we work on the humanitarian stuff. But let's see what Spirit has to say about it. And there's that handsome Snyder boy. How's he doing? Doing good. Stinking rotten thing. I love him to death. That's little man's Nider. Nider dog. Nider puppy. His Tia and his Nider. Little man thinks Tia wears a cape. That's his superhero. Tried to convince, he told his mother last night he refused to go to bed because he's just worn out and tired. Tried to tell her, I called Tia. I tell. I'm like, what is she going to do? It's funny. Had to be there. All right. Hi, Ginger. I know I'm in your chair. That she loves to sleep in this chair, and I'm in it. She's like, when are you going to be done? All right. So we need to know if NPCs are going to continue to work while we do our RV. Not everybody's RVing, but those of us that are doing the RV will be handing out money for humanitarian projects, for like especially in the collective, because we have to be able to trust you to do it. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Well, that explains a whole lot. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but now here's us. This is celebrating. This is wishes being granted, complete happiness and harmony for humanity. Okay, this is where we come in with the RV. Okay, for humanitarian purposes. Okay, keeping 1 foot in and 1 foot out, keeping our eye on Gaia and how we're going to fix her. Okay, we have to do work, but we're going to enjoy it, so it's not really considered work, if you know what I mean. Now, here's what's going to happen to the NPCs, because they just showed me the stock market, the little line thingies that they do, those little bar graphs and all that stuff. When all that goes to crap, because the general public are not going to know that it crashed a long time ago. When all that falls apart, people are going to be homeless and left without. This is where we come in. So NPCs will continue to work, but not all jobs will be available because of that market crash. As the reset happens, the positive reset happens for the world, this is a victory for the world, we are going to need to step in and assist people. And of course, that always came with warnings every time we've done these, is guard yourself, because people will take advantage of you. especially NPCs. But that's why we're going to be working with professionals, including off-worlders, to make sure that everything stays pure, if that makes sense. One final card, Nadia. Just lean on your hoe. Just lean on your hoe. You're going to put all the work in to manifest and give back to humanity, and then you just sit back and watch it bloom. Okay? So lean on your hoe. It'll be all right. NPCs will continue to work. But those who lose jobs and it really starts to fall apart, we're going to step in and help them. The base card on that is hoodwinked. People are going to realize real quick that the financial market was not what it was cracked up to be because it wasn't asset backed. The truth will come out of how they got tricked. Okay. All right. So, Nadia, hope that resonates, honey. Now I have one from Jan. Let me find it. Is that why the devil went down to Georgia? Okay. Is that what that one was? Yep, it is. All right. I knew it was a question. It just wasn't capitalized, but I'm going to double check with what Rocco sent me. Okay. Good morning. Is Course in Miracles legit? Oh, like there's a class or something? Is that what you mean? Course in Miracles legit. I don't know what it is. I trust you. Okay. Let me scroll. I was just counting to see how many I had. All right. No, I heard you. Okay. Okay. Just checking. All right. Is Course in Miracles legit? All right. We'll just do a yes or no. Is it legit? You know what I always say that miracles, anybody can perform miracles. That's why Yeshua always said you'll do greater things than I. It's because you're eventually going to figure out that you're the key to manifestation. That's what miracles are. And you take control of the frequency. Once you're in the right frequency, you can manifest anything you want to. You can call it a miracle, but that's just my opinion, okay? Like, nobody cares about your opinion, Jen. Be quiet and pull the cards. It's fine. All right, so is this legit? Yes or no? Don't shoot the messenger, Jan. All right, let me. No, the Magician card. He's a trickster. Yeah. It says that you need to stand up to that. I don't know what it is. I can only tell you what Spirit says. No, they have a contract to put this out there. That's a deal being made. So I don't know. Do you have to pay for this course? I don't know. Okay. Queen of Cups. It says set boundaries. Set boundaries. Don't let them emotionally suck you in, basically. Okay. So, just saying. Jan, I don't get that it is, honey. Wow, the base card on that is Ten of Swords. Don't. Just surrender to that idea. No. I do like the next card, though. Temperance. Yeah, this is about finding your own balance and being patient with yourself. You're finding the what I just said on how to manifest stuff. You're finding your balance, so you can do this. It's okay. You be okay. All right. Jan, I hope that resonates, honey. All right, what else we got here? That was Queen's Gambit had one. I feel my children are slowly waking up. Can you confirm? Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. Queen's Gambit. Yeah. Well, let me explain something. You have a victory card. Now, a Six of Wands is a flat out victory. Yes, they are. Now, they're going to have a hard time doing this because this requires them to walk away from things that didn't emotionally serve them any purpose. It's going to be a slow process because that can be extremely painful. But to start a fresh new beginning, you have to. So they're basically analyzing what this is going to do to their future. They're looking out into the horizon going, man, what does this even mean? Judgment. Now they're judging everything, anything and everything that they see, but something has gotten their attention. And now they're going, wait a minute, what is going on here? Okay, but yes, you have the victory card to start out. Now the Lover's card is in here. They're going to have to, this can bring division. Okay, this could bring arguments too. But it's also about passion and desire to reconcile. It may actually help some relationships. It could go either way. Now it's beside Temperance, and it's two angels in a row. Please be patient with them because they will ultimately decide. But you do have that victory. Just give them time. Don't push the issue on them, okay? So let them slowly wake up on their own. The base card on that is the Hermit. Now that's God. And then the other one right underneath it is the Devil. So this is always going to be about a war, good versus evil. And deciding that this one wins and this one can go back to where he came from. Okay. So let God help break the chains of this guy, okay, on their terms because they have free will. Okay, I hope that helps and resonates with you. Queen's Gambit, okay? All right. All righty. Miracles 101, Nadia. You so cool. You guys are talking about the UBIs and stuff. UBIs are universal basic income. Yes, they will happen. The prices are supposed to reset back multiple decades. But you guys need to understand something. They cannot do this overnight. It has to drip drop or people will lose their marbles. And then the world will stop turning. If everybody gets a UBI, why would anybody work? Okay? Eventually, the point is no one should have to work. This is supposed to be the freedom of humanity to where everyone's doing humanitarian work and we're not slaves. But you can't do it all at one time. Be patient. I agree with Nadia. It's a wait and see kind of thing. They're going to drip drop this stuff out slowly but surely. They'll probably start with the seniors and the veterans and children, disabled, that kind of thing. All right. And then it'll slowly drop out to the other people. So just be patient. I'm not saying don't get people's hopes up. You should say, well, it's coming, but don't give false promises. Because we're not in charge of that. We can manifest, we can be in charge of that part. But that's a whole lot of work and a whole lot of people. Okay. And there's still going to be people that go, well, that's not true. It's probably some scam. Whatever. All right. Rush, you are correct. It's a return of all the money that's always been stolen from us, but it's just that it has to go slow. Because everybody will just stay home or party it up. All right. So, anyway. All right. You guys are just talking amongst yourselves. I think that was it for questions. If I missed any, I apologize. But they did stop questions. It is 12:12 here. And let's go do your oracles. And like I said, while I picked those up, just a reminder, Wednesday, we'll just do a regular show. We'll see where Spirit takes us if I've changed my mind by then, which I tend to do. We may do some past lives. We may do future outlooks, whatever you want to do. I want you all figure out what you want to do too. But speaking of, go over to the community section on my page and vote what your opinion is of the next roundtable. Because I want to be able to put the answer out and talk to the roundtable crew no later than Wednesday, so we have a full week to do some homework. Yes, we do homework. Homework translates into rabbit holes and headaches, but you're worth it. If we don't study, we can't learn. All right, here we go, guys. All right, Angel of Abundance, what's we got today? Take a divinely guided chance. Just make sure you're wearing a parachute, okay? All right. Look at the needles. All positive change and successful adventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. No kidding. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. I don't know about you, but that hits the nail on the head for me. If it doesn't serve you a good purpose, move along. Move along. All right. Terry, thank you for saying that. The amazing outcome for Friday night's show when we did the triple spiritual answers was absolutely amazing. I mean, it's one of the biggest shows of responses. Hi, Ginger. That we've had. Some people have never seen dowsing rods before. And to do them all three and having such great confirmation, even if we did a yes or no difference, there was always an expansion to explain why. And that goes to show you that there's multiple ways you can get spiritual answers. And I believe that Dennis and Jay would be on board with doing that again, if you're interested. But it was fascinating. All right, here's our archangel for today. I think I can pronounce this because it's like Daniel, but only Hanel. Archangel Hanel. Archangel Hanel's playing with bubbles. Yeah, cute. It says, seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. Okie dokie. We're going to get happy. The book simply says, do more of what brings you pleasure, and each time you feel a burst of delight or joy, ask Archangel Hanel to fan it into something bigger and more permanent. This will be particularly effective during the full moon, when your emotions may be swayed by the lunar currents. All right. Always look at the brighter side. Once you get a glimmer of hope and you're trying to manifest something good, say, Hannah, come in here and fan. All right? All right. Thank you, Archangel Hannah. All right, our Sacred Forest Oracle. Who do we have? Wow. Day. Butterfly Spirit. Transformation. The spirit of the butterfly says, the past is behind you. Everything is changing. It's time to launch a new cycle and a new project. With care, miracles can abound. Well, these all come together. That's what they do. Now, your chakra oracles, little bit of a lecture. Little bit. Depends on how you take it. Just don't take it too personal. Despondence. This is one of my favorite ones because it always reminds me of me. Despondence is no matter what's going on in the world, you're like, nah. And you can almost disconnect yourself to a point that's hateful. At least it appears to be. Maybe not your intention. It's just like, why? And it's about giving up. Whatever. Because I have to keep myself in check over this too. Okay? Because the more crap you see going on, you're like, ugh. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to stay in the matrix. That's not what it's saying. Just keep your vibration and your energy high so you don't get so complacent with your ugh. Everybody's tired of the 3D, but in order to get out of it, you have to become happier. Okay? Now, we're always talking about spitting on the mirror and knowing your self-worth, and we've had this one before. Now let's realize that we're not kissy face in the mirror either. Vanity. Your appearance to other people in any way, shape, or form. A lot of people, I know it sounds nasty and ugly, don't care. Don't get so vain about your life. Well, I have this, and you don't. And I'm prettier than you. And I'm nicer than you. That's just... the nasty talk's got to stop. It's just like last Friday we had gossip, or I don't know, it was last week. That stuff's got to stop. This is not a competition. All right. Final card is a really beautiful card, and that's just wisdom. Grow your intelligence. Grow your studies. Go down more rabbit holes. But just keep trying to enlighten yourself, because enlightenment brings wisdom and clarity. And it is also earthbound with Gaia, and it's spiritual. Find the two balances, and that's wisdom. Okay? Expand on all aspects of life, spiritual and on Gaia. And even in Gaia and around Gaia. Okay? Does that make sense? I encourage you to go back and watch Friday's show, okay? It was a beautiful, beautiful show. It was great. Nadia, are you high? I just read it. Yeah, Shirley, Kay, all of you, that's the one. It's called Triple Spiritual Answers with myself, Rocco, and Dennis. Dennis did the pendulum. Rocco did the dowsing rods, and I did tarot. And we all answered the same questions and then told the audience what the answer was. It's amazing. Russ, I'm not arguing that Dennis's pendulum read that UBI is this July. I'm just saying I'm sure it does start in July next month, but that doesn't mean it's all going to be done in July. I'm not arguing with you. Okay. So I think that's it, guys. I will let you go enjoy the rest of your Monday. Whatever that is, just do it with love and light and some when you need it. Sometimes you do. And that's okay. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what's right. Stand up for people who can't defend themselves as well, especially our littles. But like I said, Wednesday we'll just look for a normal show. We'll base it on what Spirit wants to do. And go take the poll in the community and let me know which one of those topics. We have 3 times that many subjects, but I've just picked probably the top 4. and you go and give me your opinion. Like I said, it'll ultimately be up to us because it depends on how much time we have. Some subjects are bigger than others. But what we have found, all subjects lead back to the other subject. So eventually we'll get them all done. All right? Yes. Go enjoy your day. I love you. I love you. Blessings, blessings. I will see you Wednesday, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the afternoon. Enjoy your day. Be kind and love one another. Okay? Love yourself. Just don't get too vain about it, okay? All right. More crop circles. Terry, there are crop circles popping up everywhere. Not just in grain fields, but they're in deserts, just parking lots with gravel. It's crazy stuff going on. But you are correct. Yeah, Kay, I'll get with the guys when we get an opportunity and they want to do another triple day, meaning rods, pendulum, and oracle. You want me to pick a different day, like a Monday or Wednesday? I mean, we could choose a different day. It's just Friday night. More people are available on Friday nights, but I'll talk to the guys. We'll figure something out, honey. I try to make everybody happy and have a good balance. All right. I love you guys. I will see you on Wednesday. Okay. Take care of yourself. Blessings, blessings. Love you.